Yo, Mr. Boyle here, and we're continuing section 1.2, displaying quantitative data with graphs. The next display that we're going to talk about is stem plots. This is one that students in the past are always a little unfamiliar with because you don't use them a ton. So just to kind of walk through this, the numbers down the middle are what referred to as the stems. All the numbers that are on the outside, so this group here are leaves. These numbers over here are also leaves. To just kind of use the key, a 2 slash and then a 2 represents a male student with 22 pairs of shoes. So this 2 counts as 20, and this 2 counts as just the 2. So it's almost like these are the 10s and these are the 1s. So if I look up here, this 1 and a 0 is 10. A 0 and a 5 is the number 5. This is 35. It works the same way for the females on their side. So this is 13, 13, 13, 15, 19. They have a high number of 57. So then looking at your diagram, if we look at the answer that they have for this, so that is this whole group right here. So both males and females are skewed to the right. And though the distribution for the males is more heavily skewed, and we'll look at that. Remember, skewed to the right means that there are some points that are at the upper higher end that are larger that happen to stick out from the majority of where the points are. The midpoint for the males is 9, is less than the midpoint for the females, which is 26. The number of shoes owned by females varies from 13 to 57. And for males is 4 to 38. The male distribution has 3 possible or likely outliers. That's 22, 35, and 38. And the females do not have any likely outliers. So just to kind of look at this, when it talks about skewed to the right, all of these, it's all these low numbers in the 0s and 10s and teens. And then all of a sudden you've got some of these out here at the higher level. So that's why it's pulling it to the right. So that's why they said the males is scaled or skewed to the right. Midpoint is where you work from the points and you go and just keep kind of eliminating. So an 8 goes, knock out the 4, knock out the 5, knock out the 5 until you get to the middle, and then you have that. Your range again is from largest to smallest. So this is from 13 up to 57. The males is 4 up to 38. And then the last thing they said, was there any outliers? The women's doesn't seem to have anybody that kind of stands out in this mix. So that's why they said there's possibly 3 here for the males, because all of these numbers are really close and clustered, but these 3 are sticking out. So that's why we would use those as possible outliers. This is Mr. Bull. I'm out.